Welcome into the Dynasty Total Access. It's your boy Expert, and you know I got the homie Farquhar with me. What's up, my dude?
Hey, bro, it's a new season. It's some new meat out here, and we got some business to handle. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it.
We definitely got some business to handle. It's a new season in the Dynasty. We got the first couple weeks in. We took a little break from Total Access, but we back. We about to get this thing on fire, and of course, we got business to take care of. So, first piece of business, I always want to give a shout out to dudes that jump on the show, start a new show, whatever it is. So, I want to give a shout out to KP, Gil Garza, and
the Chain Gang.
The Chain Gang. It was a nice show. I didn't agree with everything on the show, but it was a nice show. Mm-hmm. With that being said, let me first say this. There is no doubt in the Dynasty what the number one show is in the Dynasty. And it's freaking Total Access. I don't want to hear no more talk about who got the number one show, because it's Farquhar in my show. It's the number one show. Listen, if you want to be a show in the Dynasty, you chasing Total Access. And I promise you, that's one. And 1A is love-hate. So stop all that nonsense talk on your show about how you the best show when you just start. That irritated me.
I feel like Ruff just talk out his ass anyway.
I know.
You know, he don't.
Listen, my homie Farquhar is fired up. He's fired up. And I'm going to give Farquhar a chance to get some things off his chest. But here's what I want to say. Listen, two of those dudes on that show was legit. No doubt about it. Legit users in the Dynasty. One dude ran his mouth and hasn't done anything in this league. Now, do I love Ric Flair? I love Ric Flair. Love what the homie stand for. It's my brother. But listen, when I heard the Chain Gang, you know what it reminded me of, Farquhar?
What's up, bro?
When I was a little kid, we used to watch this show called Sesame Street. I know you probably heard of it. But on Sesame Street, they used to have this really cool game they used to play on Sesame Street called One of These Things Is Not Like the Other.
One of these things is not like the others.
One of these things doesn't belong.
Can you tell which thing is not like the others by the time we finish our song? Thinking about it.
One of these things doesn't belong. And I'll let you, Dynasty, figure out which one of those three doesn't belong with the other two. With that being said, I know the homie Farquhar got things to get off his chest. I'm going to turn it over to you. What did you think about what Flair said?
For one, shout out to the show, man. For one, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's all about ratings. And I before I get in on Flair, I will shout out to KC, shout out to Garza, because big shout out to them. And I'm gonna give a small shout out also. Yeah, I'm gonna give a small shout out to the homie Flair before I get in on his ass, because he recognized who his daddy was, and he gave me a shout out on his show, and picked me to win the division. So I'll give you a small shout out to that. But for everything else, bro, listen, those three are like, you know, there's that one ugly ass friend in every group, the one that tried. That talk the loudest, talk the hardest, but it's that, you know, there's always that one ugly friend got that mouth, and that's definitely Flair out of that group. I think I'm more upset with Dion. I don't know if he reached out to those three or what. That panel, and Flair, bro, you're trash. You're trash. I don't know why you call yourself the champ. I have no idea why talk as much as you do. I'm not even gonna get in on him like that, man, because his game plan is gonna speak for itself.
No doubt, dude's picking in the top 10 every year. He picking in the top 5 every year. Farquhar. How can he call himself good?
And then gives his picks away at that.
And listen, here's my thing. Like, I understand disputing the Stretch Armstrong Award. I understand that nobody would want that award. But you've been crying about offensive linemen for 2 seasons. And then you have a chance in a draft that is so deep with offensive linemen, It's not even funny, and you don't even pick one. That's why you got the Stretch Armstrong. Yes. Did John? By the way, happy birthday! Shout out to John. The
shout out,
man.
Shout out, bro.
Man, hopefully you have a good birthday. Stay safe. But I know John should have got the Stretch, and he was in the running for the Stretch Armstrong Award. But listen, I hate to Guapo. Listen to me, Guapo. I know you listen to the show. Listen to me. I didn't vote for the Stretch Armstrong Award by myself. It was a collective group. And guess what? You were voted the most to get the award. Take the award. Take it with pride. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong that you picked the right players. But as far as when I looked up, I think the homie 0-2, isn't he?
Yeah. He had the nerve to talk about the OG down in New Orleans and turn around and got that ass spanked by him. He had to talk about the Saints on his show, and the Saints turn around and mollywop his ass. So, I mean, oh God, man.
Guess what? He gonna get mollywopped again this week because he got to go into Atlanta and play the commish, and the commish is pissed off. The commish is not happy with his record. He didn't think he should have lost to the Cowboys. He's pissed off, and he gonna take it out on Flair. So you know what? Let's just get to these games for this week. I don't know if y'all can tell. Farquaad and I are a little fired up. We're a little fired up. But you know what? We do have some business on the back end to talk about because there's another league that thinks they can mess with the Dynasty. Man, we gonna talk about them at the end of the show. But first game up is El Guapo and them crappy 49ers who can't buy a win. Going up against Dion and the Falcons. This is an easy pick for me. Dion with the 21-point win.
After listening to that show, listening to Flair take on that show, I hope everybody blows out the 29ers. I hope everybody blows them out, man. Dion finna mollywop that ass this week. Falcons with the win.
No doubt. Next up, it's the homie Carl and those Houston Texans. He's got to go play H-Speed in the Titans. Man, feel bad for the homie Carl because Buckner about to get off the chain and run loose for 200. I'm picking the Titans in a big win.
Titans with the big win, man. The homie H-Speed. He's got that boy Buckner's a beast, man.
No doubt.
He had like 40 carries last show. I mean, good God. Last hand, crazy consistent, man.
Leading the league in rushing, took the lead from my boy Zeke Elliott, but it's all right. We're going to bounce back.
Tennessee with the dub, man.
Next up, it's the Dynasty Game of the Week.
No, tell him be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
It's the homie Gil Garza and those Buccaneers.
Okay.
Traveling to Detroit to play KP and the Lions. This is the NFC Championship rematch that we've been waiting to see. This is a big game. Huge game. Man, this is really a tough game to pick because both of these users are very, very good. And no matter what you pick, it's going to be a good pick. Because either one of these users I could see winning. Man, I love the homie KP, but I got to ride with Gil Garza. I'm going with the Bucs in a close one.
Shout out both of these users, man. Shout out KP, man, for winning that Super Bowl, man. Big shout
no doubt,
you, bro. I gotta give it to KP, man. He got better in offseason. Gave up pieces, got younger, got better. KP got something going right now, man. He's down. KP, Detroit with the win this week.
Detroit with a win. Next up, it's Drag Route Shouty and those Steelers going up against our boy Tazzarelli and the Saints.
Okay.
Drag Route, a.k.a. I share rooms with dudes. Mm-hmm. The Steelers fixing to get beat down again. He 0-2, fixing to go 0-3. Tazzarelli got a little mojo going right now.
Yeah,
that defense is hitting people. Man, he lit Flair up in the backfield several times. One was a fumble, I think was returned for a touchdown. Got to go with the homie Taz on this one. Saints with the win.
This is I feel like this may be a trap game for some reason. When the homie Tazzarelli he struggles, and I think it's gonna be a close game. But But I'm going with the homie New Orleans, man. Let's turn the shit around, get ready for this 2024 season, bro. Saints with the win.
Next up, it's the homie Hamiltop, the new daddy in the group, and those Vikings going up against Matty Ice and the Packers. This a big rivalry in the NFC North. Matty Ice, I know he's got big plans this year. He plans on getting back to the playoffs. It's always going to be tough in the NFC North. Yeah. Very tough division. But he's got the team around him. He's finally got some wide receivers that can run down the field without their walkers. And I think the Packers are going to go in here and get him a big win. I'm going with Matty Ice.
Everybody's been talking up the homie Hamilton, man. I know he's a good user. I just don't know what's going on this Madden. Everybody talking about watch out for the homie. I don't think he's going to right this time. I think he's still trying to figure that team out. I'm not really sure what pieces he actually needs. I feel like he's balanced all around. He's got good players. I don't know if it's the user.
Yeah, he does.
He does. I mean, just being in that tough ass position. But I'm gonna go with the homie Matty Ice and Packers with the win this week, man. Just don't try to touch Henry Love.
Yeah, you know it's got to be rough. Plus, he's got the new baby. That's always tough.
Yeah.
Next up, it's the guy making some noise there in Indianapolis with those Colts. But he's got a tough matchup this week. He plays Andy Force and the Jaguars. Man, this is a difficult one to pick. I got a lot of respect for the way the Colts is playing. Man, but I got to go with the OG Andy Force. I'm picking the Jaguars in a close one.
Andy Force put the 50-piece on him last time, man, and he was upset. So I feel like this may be a good game, man. This is my possible game of the week, man. Just to see how both these guys are rolling. But I'm not going against the OG, man. Andy Force, that's his division for the taking for the most part, man. Jack with the win.
No doubt. Next up, it's Butters, a.k.a. Sim Game, a.k.a. nickname, the last Mohican, whatever we calling him now. Mm-hmm. It's the Jets. But he's got to go to Chicago and play my brother Addy 5 and those Bears. Mm-hmm. I know you're not picking the Jets to win because he's in the division. We need him to lose. And guess what? I'm going to roll with you. There's no way he beats the Bears. I'm picking Addy 5 in a big win.
Hey, man, that Chicago defense, that Chicago Bear defense looking something fierce, man. Them
they dangerous.
All season too. That rookie priest. I think he's strong safety now too?
Yeah, Woo! Yeah.
So he definitely be flying around the field. I'm definitely giving it to the homie Addy does, man. Bears with the win this week.
Bears with the win. Next up, it's H-Town and those Rams going up against C-Rob and the Panthers. This going to be another big game. There was a lot of big games of the week we could have picked.
Yeah.
You know the homie H-Town's having a better year already than last year. Man, C-Rob is always dangerous with that defense. Plays such balanced football. Oh, man. Love the homie JB. You know I love the homie JB, but I'm picking C-Rob and the Panthers with a close win.
Man, I feel like the way JB passed that football, man, it's something, man. But once again, I love C-Rob's clock management. That rookie running back is something scary from what I've seen so far, man. So this is a close game. I'm gonna give this to the homie JB, man. I'm giving it to the Rams, man. Rams with the win.
Rams with a win. Next up, another big game. It's the OG Chris Murray and those Raiders going up against the always dangerous Cardinals and SJ. Man, so many big games this week. Man, this is another toss-up. Man, I love what SJ got over there in Arizona, but man, I got to go with the OG Chris Murray. I know he took a bad beat in week 1 against the Broncos. I know he wanted that one bad. He's got Chiefs in week 2. They haven't played week 2 yet, but I'm pretty sure the Raiders going to get that win. Man, I got to go with the OG Chris Murray and the Raiders. He's going to start the year off 2-1. Let's go.
I'm going to go with Chris Murray also, man. He barely made the wild card last season. I think he's going to try to stay afloat in that division, man. He's going to try to keep people hot tub. So, yeah, man. I'm going to Chris Murray. That's my dark horse team this year, man. My dark horse team are the Raiders, man.
No doubt.
We're open with the win.
Next up, speaking of hot tub, it's those Denver Broncos going up against Tone Dog and the Seahawks. Broncos got him a tough little schedule this year. I was looking at it. He don't really have a bunch of easy games. He's going to have to fight for 16-0 if he wants to keep that streak going. No disrespect to the homie Hot Dub, but 16-0 means nothing unless you get that ring. Ask the New England Patriots.
Sure.
But man, he's going to start 3-0. I think the Broncos beat the Seahawks.
Tone dog, man. I'm going with Seattle, man. I'm going with Seattle to win.
Wow.
Seattle want to win this week, bro.
Wow.
Tone dog. Let's get it.
Next up, it's birthday boy John and those Eagles. But he's got to come to Big D and face the Cowboys. Cowboys start the season 2-0. 2 big wins. Just embarrassed the Texans. Man, homie Dion couldn't get anything going on offense. Turned the ball over way too many times. Man, left Atlanta with a W, and I plan to do the same thing to the Eagles. I know the Eagles thinks he's got a squad, but I'm fixing to put a 50-piece on this dude. Cowboys with a big win.
Oh, damn. 50-piece nugget, though. Ooh. Yeah, man. John not going to get that thing. Not this week, birthday boy. My fault, bro. The quest for that number 1 overall pick, man, I think it's gonna start. Dion can actually smile this week, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Dallas for the win, bro.
Next up is skill trade in the Chiefs, going up against Fruit Cocktail and them Chargers.
God damn.
Oh man, Fruit Cocktail is playing well this year though. To start the year. Now, at some point though, his quarterback's gonna start throwing that rock to other people he's not supposed to, and it's gonna fall apart. It's just not gonna be this week. I'm picking Fruit Cocktail in those Chargers with a slight win over the Chiefs.
Breezy, I'm rooting for you this year, bro. I'm rooting for you to make some noise. You've been the laughing stock. You've definitely been the pinata of the league, man, the last couple seasons. So, Breezy, Chargers with the win this week, bro.
Next up, it's the homie Farquaad and those Bills traveling to New England to face the Patriots. Now, on the chain gang, they said the Patriots was going to take this division.
Yeah, they did.
Like, come on, guys. Y'all need to watch more games in the Dynasty before y'all make decisions like this. Bills with a big win over the Patriots.
Hey, man, I'm not going 0-3. I got to bounce back. Offense will wake up this week in New England. It's going to start in New England. They're going to have stuff. They're going to be upset about some things, man. The homie off himself today. Daniel Hernandez off himself, which is sad, man. Prayers to his family.
Yeah, no doubt.
But also, in top PS4 Madden League, New England will be upset also, man, because Bill's taking that win. 1 and 2, man. We're not going 1-3.
Next up is King Vitamin and the Browns going up against Houdini and the Ravens. Man, this is going to be a big game. Ravens trying to make some noise this year. He's going to come up against a little roadblock, though. I'm picking King Vitamin to keep it rolling. Browns with the win.
Shout out to the homie out there, man, doing this thing in Baltimore, man. He got a nice little squad, nice little playing
style. Yeah, he does.
But the homie King Vitamin, man, I don't think it's going to happen this week, bro. King Vitamin with the win, man. Browns.
Next up, it's underrated, the original, and those Redskins going up against Dat Boy Good and the Giants. So I want to take a little break on this pick. Listen, man, Dynasty, you know we got PSAs. Listen, if you're in a division that's weak, you should not be excited about that because eventually you're going to have to play the big dogs like the Hot Tubs, like the KPs, like the King Vitamins, like the Gil Garzas. So, I was so glad to see Dat Boy Good come to the East. He going to give me a challenge every single year for this division. And if y'all are sleeping on Dat Boy Good, I don't care who you are, how long you've been in this league. If you think anything other than Dat Boy Good is a top 10 user in this league, you need to stop sleeping on the Giants. Now, I'm not going to root for him this year. This is the last time I ever say anything nice about him. I hope he gets a loss versus the Redskins, but I'm picking the Giants to win this game. It's not even going to be close.
Yeah, man. I can't believe homeboy. I mean, I like his confidence, man, but damn, man. I mean, hey, we don't ride on this show for the most part. But we do, real recognize real respect real. We respect top
man, dude's got a banner in the rafter.
But yeah, I mean, the dude, he's the man's legit, man. He's got him a shit. So I'm gonna go with the homie, with the upset alert, bro. Underrated, man. With the upset, this week, bro. Redskins don't get it, bro.
Dat Boy Good, we love you, but he's picking the Redskins. Next up, it's Mo Booker and those Dolphins versus Darkness and the Bengals. Now, this looks like this should be an easy pick. but it's really not because Darkness is not playing really well. He played decent at the end of last year, but overall he has not played well the past 18, 19 games. Ugh. Man, Mo Booker needs a win bad. Man, I can't see myself picking Mo Booker to beat Darkness, though. I'm going with the Bengals in a close win over the Dolphins.
Man, I'm going to go with the homie Cincinnati, too, man. Let's go ahead and help me out, man. My quest to take this division, man, it starts right here, man. Bengals with the win this week.
No doubt. All right, those are the games for week 3. But we got one more piece of business to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
Listen, Dynasty, I need y'all's help. I need everybody in the Dynasty to be ready because there's about to be a war started against leagues. We got another league, and I'm not even going to say this other league's name because I don't want to get him no publicity. But I know dudes from that league is watching the show. They watch multiple shows on the Dynasty. They trying to figure out what we doing because we the best, and they coming after us. Listen, you don't never hear the Dynasty. Go to nobody else's Twitter page, go to your YouTube channel, run our mouths about how good we are. We just keep it in-house. We do our thing. We keep pushing. The graphics is on point. The users is top-notch. The shows we got is entertaining and not all that nonsense, monotone bullcrap I heard today. I listened to a couple podcasts, is what y'all call them, podcasts. Man, that is garbage. If you want to step to the Dynasty, be some grown men about it. Come hit us up. You see our Twitter accounts. Give us a message. We'd love to put your league up against the Dynasty. User versus user. We got no problem doing it. Show versus show. And let's find out who really is the best. But I know that's not going to happen because you're afraid of what we really are here in the Dynasty. And that's the top PS4 Sim League in the world. Can't nobody touch us. Can't nobody touch the graphics we got, the amount of shows we got. We got so many versatile users. Man, stop hating on us. Be grown men about it and come see us face to face.
Hey, that's I'm definitely I'm going to take the different role. You're definitely fired up on this subject. I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to say, hey, if you guys are listening, which I'm sure you are. Hey, we can have a little friendly tournament, man. We're all about tournaments over this way. We can go user versus user, all 32, man. Have a nice little tournament and see who and see who has the better overall win. And we'll take it from there because that's the only argument I've got. Because you guys aren't beating us when it comes to the content that we have. Everything else besides gameplay, you're not touching us. So might as well just settle it in gameplay.
On the field, let's do it.
Users. Like that's talking about shows and all that. Yeah, I definitely need to talk about it because we're definitely top notch when it comes to that. And I mean, we're new. You guys have been around for a while, so let's settle it on a game. So just go to the field and we settle it from there. Otherwise, keep hating, bro.
No doubt. Hey man, not everybody can beat ESPN. Nah. Some of y'all gotta be Fox Sports. I'm sorry, you just you can't even step to the big dog. I just get sick and tired of dudes doing it quietly underneath the radar, back door, just trying to sneak it in. Man, come on, man, we gonna be right up in the face. Yeah. First off, we not even gonna waste our time with y'all. But since y'all want to bring it, the Dynasty gonna bring it.
Absolutely.
But let's settle it on the field, user versus user. I got no problem with that.
After you listen, tweet us and let us know.
Let us know.
And if the truth is, wear it.
That's it. But those are the week 3 picks.
Yes,
they are opinions. Prove us right, prove us wrong. It's your boy Expert, and I got the homie Farquhar with me.
Let's get it.
We out.